Hey, this is Joseph from Geek Adventure, and we are here with...
Cristina.
And...
Steven.
Alright, awesome. So you two are voice actors.
Yes.
And can you please tell us the movie that you both are, well, you're showing now, or you showed yesterday?
We showed clips from it yesterday, yes.
Oh, really?
The movie's called Broken Spirits.
Yes.
We shot it already. It's actually in editing now.
Oh, wow. So when are you planning to actually have it finished?
By Anime Expo in
By
July.
Anime Expo?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great.
Cheers.
Can you tell us a little bit about the movie?
She is the star, the lead female in the movie. She plays Valerie. Why don't you tell them about Valerie?
Valerie is a girl who wears jeans that are too tight for her. That's not what the movie's about.
Thank God.
Valerie,
They look like sausage casing?
I hope not. But Valerie is a girl who's been hurt a lot in the past, and what the movie is about is these people going out to the sweat lodge, and they're forced to face the things that have happened to them and to kind of overcome their fears. And Valerie is really interesting. I don't want to say too much about it without giving it away.
Oh,
well,
yeah,
the thing is the people that go to the sweat lodge have to fight evil spirits.
That too.
That's where the title Broken Spirits comes in.
Really? Just kidding. I know.
You know, because you're in the thing. So yeah, it's called Broken Spirits. There's these evil spirits who are basically they're trying to kick us out of our bodies and steal them so they can come back to our world.
And they're all really sexy.
And they're
FYI.
sexy and evil, and a lot of the other people in the film are also voice actors. So
oh, really?
So it's a live action film, but I cast for a lot of the lead roles anime voice actors.
Nice.
Wendy Lee does my voice in the film. Just
Really?
kidding.
What? I was like, what?
No, we're not dubbing anyone.
Let's do it. Come on.
That would be kind of. We should ask
It'd
Wendy.
be like a layer upon layer.
Wendy Lee, if you watch this, will you dub Christina?
I'll ask her when I see her.
Okay, yeah, you get to see Wendy Lee.
So the web show you just mentioned, what is it called?
Oh yeah.
The Anime Olympics.
Anime Olympics. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Basically, I decided to create a show around Cristina.
Oh really?
Yeah, I forgot. It's been a couple of years now, but it is a silly anime-themed variety show where we kind of assume these personas as hosts, and we're just very silly. And we do a lot of skits, and then we bring in our, since we know other voice actors, we bring them in as guests and interview them. And she interviews Robert Axelrod.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And asked to join his evil minions.
Did I? It's been a long
You're like,
time.
can I join you? I want to be evil.
That was a fun episode.
Yeah,
Or
and
a wig.
she was the lucky star. What's the host? The lucky
I
star?
don't remember her name. Akira, maybe?
Yeah, the pink-haired
The
girl.
happy
Oh,
lucky.
that girl.
Yeah, so she was doing her, and I was the other guy, the really, calm.
Weren't we supposed to be talking in accents this interview?
Oh, I don't know. I forgot about
Accent
that.
now.
I forgot. Can we start over?
What kind of accent is this? I don't know what
I don't know what kind of accent are you doing?
It is from the motherland
Where's that?
in Russia.
Oh.
Mother Russia.
Are there lots of moms there?
Yes. There are a lot of brides that want to come to this country, and you can go to website.
Happy lucky!
Oh my god.
Go to website and get some of the brides from the mother country. Very hot women.
Very
Cook
hot.
meals for you.
All right.
Pizza is my favorite food.
You quit already.
What was the question?
He said, "What were we supposed to be doing this in accent?"
It was about the Anime Olympics show, the web show.
Well, that was basically
Yeah.
how it went down, actually,
Yeah.
just randomness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's really fun. And we did a lot of silly things. We did a man on the street with Vic Mignogna, where we had him asking people.
An alchemist or a...
Yeah, if you knew the difference, they knew the difference between an alchemist and an exorcist. And people on the street running through traffic. And what else did we do? Some other silly stuff. We had popsicle stick anime.
That was fun. That was my favorite part.
Is it like puppeteering?
Yeah, basically.
Oh.
Yeah, we do the voices while we popsicle stick.
That sounds so cool.
We did one for Nanaha since she was in that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Do you guys still make that web show, or is it?
Not right now because the movie kind of took over.
Oh yeah.
Since it's such a big deal. Anime Olympics was kind of fun and a way to kind of give our fans something to look at and for me to kind of generate some fans because I haven't done as much.
Fan generator.
Right, yeah, so like, hey, Cristina Vee has fans, give me some. And so I think I got about 10 from her. And so now I have, 10 more fans than I did before that show. And but the movie really took up a lot of time, and I started working on it in January of last year, so like 2011. And we wrote it, we shot it in the desert. Now it's in editing. We have a bunch of clips, though, if you go to the website, brokenspiritsfilm.com. And we also have, I didn't mention who was in it, but we also have Richard Epcar, who plays Bato in Ghost in the Shell.
Jason Wishnoff, who created the game Sequence. I don't know if you heard of it.
I don't think I have. Oh,
Right.
what is it about?
It's I haven't played it.
You can get it on
I heard
Steam.
it's great. You
Oh,
can get
really?
on Steam.
It's
I only have a
oh,
week,
It's
so.
a combination, Steam is a combination, and Jason's gonna, you owe me, Jason, is a combination between a sequence game like a Para Para DDR and a role-playing game.
It got really great reviews, and it sold really well.
So you do these
Very
sequences of moves, and it'll cast a spell, or do an attack, and things like that. So it's pretty neat. But we also got Richard Epcar, Ghost in the Shell, Vic Mignogna, Full Metal Alchemist, and Spike Spencer, who is Shinji in Evangelion.
Ooh.
Are all leads in the film. So Spike is the bad guy, the main evil bad guy. I'm the good guy, so it's kind of like a fight between us. And then Richard is the Sweat Lodge guru. And then Vic is my brother. Vic actually plays my brother. And she's my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the girlfriend in the movie.
Yes, in the movie.
Not in real life.
No.
Where did your accent go?
Oh yeah.
You dropped yours first.
I did. Only because I was doing a terrible job at it.
Well, I can switch to German accent.
That sounds exactly like your Russian accent.
No, it doesn't. The V's, I do both. I do both right after the other, and you can tell they're completely different.
That sounds French!
Yes. Some of the syllables are similar for the accent. Yeah, they are. They are. They do them the same. You don't know this?
Schnitzel.
But the Russian is completely different. When you're talking, that is totally different. And the B's and W's is totally switch. It's switch around.
Yo hablo español.
German, you say switch. Switch. Yeah, switch. Russian, switch.
How do you say desert?
Same. Desert.
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 So I'm shooting in the desert. It must have been really hot. Like, how'd that go?
Hot. Cold.
Oh yeah, it was kind of painful at times because
I'd
of the sand.
imagine. Yeah.
Lots of sand. In the mornings, it was very cold in the desert.
But I liked it.
Really?
It was
You like
hot.
shooting in the desert? Even though it's hot and
I had
sand in
fun.
your eyeballs?
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing was, like, I think in every scene I'm squinting like this. Like,
Yeah, it
"Yes,
was
God."
difficult, and a lot of times the director had us looking into the sun.
Into the sun. So I'm like, he's like,
Were you
"Hi."
blind for a
So
few days after
that's-
that?
When you see the movie and I'm like this, it's not because I'm twitchy eye syndrome. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
that's a real thing. I'm sorry, take that back.
I don't think it is.
It's because the sun
One-
was in my and the reflector boards. I'm like, hey.
One of the days we did a particularly bright day that the assistant director had to drive me home
Really?
because I couldn't even open my eyes.
Ow.
They were so sore and I couldn't use them. I just had to.
Really?
I sat. Yeah, Nick drove home and I sat in the front seat with my eyes closed the whole way,
Huh.
going, "Are we there yet?"
I remember I had a latte from McDonald's every single time we shot.
We spoiled her on set.
Oh, I got my McDonald's.
We spoiled her in other ways. I don't know. We did. We made her movie. That's what we did.
Yes.
So, voice acting, what made you two want to become voice actors?
I always wanted to do it. I've always loved animation. I thought I was going to be an animator, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
And I was always drawing and
She's
did the
good. She
drums.
draws.
Yeah.
Thanks. But I just knew that's what I wanted to do, and so I just kind of took it and I ran with it. I'm still running with it,
Yeah.
and I'm still I have a long ways to go. I feel, but I'm really happy with what I've done so far, and I'm excited for stuff.
For future stuff.
For future stuff.
And how about you? What made you want to?
Well, what do you want to? I guess I'm an actor. I'm always acting anyway. It's
Okay.
kind of one of those things. I'm actually a computer science guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I went to college for computers, and I've been teaching computers at the college level for years. But in all of that time that I'd been doing that, I'd been doing actually choir. I'm a classically trained vocalist, but also plays and other acting, and I started making short films when I lived on the East Coast in Virginia, and I just loved it so much, and I've always kept it. And I thought, you know, I love doing this so much, maybe I should try to do it professionally instead, and just instead of just doing it on the weekends or when I had. And so I came out here, and fortunately, because I'm a big anime fan, also like Cristina, I knew people in the industry, and I was like, okay, who do I talk to? And you know, it's not easy. You know, it's not as simple as just doing that. But you knock on enough doors, and if you actually have a decent demo and you represent yourself professionally, you know, instead of like a fan, like, I want to be an anime! You know, they're not going to let you in the door. But yeah, if you know, do that. So that's really, you know, why I want to do it, because it's like, I do this for fun anyway. So let's do it for a job.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's fun. I have a great time.
All right. So you both are anime fans. When did you start watching anime?
Let's see. To be honest, the first time I saw an anime, it was Sailor Moon, but it was an episode where there were like these dolls that came to life, and it scared me.
Really?
I was so afraid. I didn't know what I was watching. I didn't understand why their mouths were so pointed and why their eyes were so big.
She was
really,
confused by anime.
I was a little bit afraid. Like I was wondering, like, what is this, brother? Why are you watching? What is this? But he kept watching it, and I, you know, started catching glimpses here and there, and I saw the story, and I fell in love. I fell in love with Sailor Moon, and Pokemon came on. Samurai Pizza Cats. Pokemon was huge. I still love Pokemon.
Wait, is that an anime?
Samurai Pizza Cat?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, I thought that was an American cartoon.
Me too, actually.
I never saw it.
It's not called. I think it was like parody dubbed or something.
Oh, really?
It's not.
Okay.
That's not the actual Japanese script. It's not
Okay.
called Samurai Pizza Cats in Japanese either.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's weird.
But I really loved it, and also like growing up like really shy, I found that like I made a lot of friends because they liked anime too, and that's how I got like a lot of my closest friends. So
That's cool.
yeah, it's had a big impact on me.
Well, my nickname is Steve Racer for a reason.
Steve Racer.
Yeah, because I grew up with Speed Racer, and I watched
really?
that show religiously every morning. And it was on, you know, local TV. This is, you know, before you could get cable.
Wow.
And I would get up at 5 in the morning before school every morning to watch Speed Racer.
It was on 5 in the morning.
It was on at 5 in the morning, and I got
that
up.
is so early.
Yeah, if you know me, you know how crazy that is that I got up at 5 in the morning.
That's dedication.
I loved it. I was obsessed with the show, and then when, you know, more of it started coming over, I couldn't get enough of it because it seemed so much better than the American cartoons. I mean, American cartoons are fun and silly,
Yeah.
but there was this serious, deadly side to the anime that we didn't have, so I really loved it. And it's a good fit, I think, if you're a teenager, because it's kind of a cross, you know, it's a step between cartoons and like heavy drama.
And it's about teenagers most of the
And a
time.
lot of it's about teenagers, so yeah, it's a good kind of in-between time. And then once you really get hooked, you know, once you're older, you still watch it.
Oh yeah. So okay, speaking of anime, so you were Mio from
Yep.
K-On!
K-On!, yes.
And how was that?
It's fun. We're recording right now season 2.
Oh really?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of recording for that. And Mio is actually a really hard character because the show is so, they're not, because a lot of anime characters are like really character, they have like this characteristic to them, like they're hyper or they're soft-spoken.
Yeah.
But these girls are just, it's supposed to sound like you're listening into a high school girl, real girls. So the dialogue, it is kind of like sometimes really hard to find the character voice and to make it sound natural and flowing, and then, you know, like the whole beeps and flaps and stuff. But I really love the character.
I think you should have done her Valley Girl.
I totally should have. Hi, I'm Mio Akiyama.
That is so bad.
I like to surf.
Yes.
Wait, we're in the valley. Valley girls
Stereotypical.
Can you
surf.
speak Japanese in a valley voice?
ちょっと少し。私は Cristina Vee です。アニメ声優です。
This is the best part of the interview right here.
Oh, definitely.
Just use this part.
私は otaku です。hipster
Totally.
です。Hold on, I'm done. I feel
Hipster.
bad. Hipster.
Can you speak Japanese?
Oh God, no. I mean, I've watched so much anime. I know all these phrases, you know, that people say, you know, Johnny,
Yeah.
all those things like that. But nothing where I could put together complete sentences. You know, I could be like chotomate and stuff like that. But yeah, no, not at all. But you know, I was going to mention.
Okay, you can speak in Russian accent.
Duh, again. But what was I going to say? Oh, it's funny because we did an episode of Anime Olympics, and we also reviewed anime on there, and we talked about K-On! And she mentioned, yay, K-On! And my favorite character is Mio. And this was way before she got cast as Mio.
Did that happen?
Did that?
Okay, because
did you forget everything in the last 2 years?
I have a bad memory. I really do.
Yeah, you did. We did it. You talk about how Mio's so cool and
cool.
everything. It's on our show.
For Homura actually from Madoka, my boyfriend watched the show and he was like, "There's this character named Homura, and you're gonna be her one day." I'm like, "Okay." And then the show came out and I got cast as Homura. I'm like, "Hey, you were right. Thanks. Do that more often, please." Yeah, it's cool.
And you did work in Helsinki.
Yeah, like I said, there was a guy who was supposed to show up one day, and I beat him up and threw him in the trunk. And when he didn't come in, I walked in and said, "Hey guys, what's up?" And they said, "We need a guy to be this SWAT team leader who's sent to kill Alucard." And I said, "Oh, okay, I can do that." So I went in the booth there and went after Alucard. It's great because I get to scream, and you know, I love the guy too. He's like this little SWAT team leader's got a helmet and everything, but he's got this little like Puerto Rican mustache. And so it's so awesome. It just makes him really unique. And he comes in and he sees Alucard, and Alucard kills all of his men. And he's freaking out, obviously. And he's like, "You're a monster!" And then Alucard pins him against the wall, and rather than be killed horribly like he watched all of his men get killed, he shoots himself in the head and dies. And then it really pisses Alucard off. I'm sorry, I don't know what your audience is. Am I allowed to say that?
That's fine.
Okay.
Go
yeah.
ahead.
So Alucard gets really mad and just kills a whole bunch of other people after that.
Nice.
So, yeah, that was fun. That's OVA number 3.
Ooh, all right. Well, hopefully they have fans check it out. And would you two like to plug any future projects or your websites or anything?
She's got a ton of stuff.
Sure. Coming out soon, I did a couple of anime remixes for a CD called Anime Love Hardcore 2 by Disco Warp Records. That'll be out.
Sounds dirty.
It does sound like a porn. But it's not. It's a CD and it's really cool.
Kids, we want you to get
So,
Anime
please-
Love Hardcore 2.
So it's going to be on iTunes. You can check that out. Also, I'm creating a music video and it's fully funded by fans who kickstarted.
Kickstarter.com.
Kickstarted it. Kickstarter.com. It's fully funded, but it's still open, and we're open to more donations. Everything that we get is going to be used towards the music video. And that's going to be an original song that's going to be used for that by an animation company in Japan. So it's going to be anime. Madoka Magica is coming out. Skullgirls is coming out. I did the direction, voices. You understand, right?
Yeah.
And I did a voice for it too. And lots of really fun stuff happening this year. I'm really excited.
Awesome.
Okay, well, I want to say Anime Expo actually sponsored our film, Broken Spirits.
Oh, great.
And so we are planning to have a big event at this year's Anime Expo. So we'll have a lot of our actors there from the film. And I believe we're going to be on the red carpet. And we should have a screening in a big screening room, HD screens and all that kind of cool stuff. So give fans an opportunity to kind of see it, either a preview or a sneak preview or a premiere.
Great. Sounds exciting. Oh, hopefully I get to catch that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're there to AX.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, both of you, thank you for your time.
Certainly.
Thank you. It was fun.
Yes, this was fun. I wish we had time to talk about ponies, but we can't.
Ponies, dude.
Ponies.
OMG.
Oh my gosh.
I'm totally not a brony.
One more
Yep,
thing.
fans know who that is.
Christina, can you do a broken blade is more than enough for the likes of you and Ribbon for me?
A broken blade is more than enough in the likes of you. That was totally wrong.
You sound like Wendy Lee.
Yay. Wendy Lee?
Yeah,
I don't think
from
so.
Lucky Star, the character in Lucky Star.
No, that's Clemata's like up here. I didn't sound nasally, did I? Here, I'll do that again.
Okay.
A broken blade is more than enough in the likes of you. That's not the line either.
It was just like this in the movie too. We had to make her do it over and over.
I have a problem with the English language. Apparently I do.
No, she did fine in the movie. Totally.
I know when I am awakened. There. I said it without adding any extra syllables.
3 words we can do.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, and that's a wrap.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
And love.
Love and peace.